Hi, I'm Britton.
And I'm Kayla with
Village
Village
Vibes
Vibes
Podcast.
Catch our latest Village Thoughts interview right here on X-Ray FM.
For full episodes of Village Vibes Podcast and more, visit xraypod.com.
Listen, think, laugh, and remember, it takes a village. Skibbity-doo-dap.
Skibbity-boo-bop-bop. Okay, y'all, so listen.
Scat porn, everybody.
Scat porn. That's all I got to say. We've got to say is scat porn. See, we're already starting off bad. We said we were going to make sure that this was a G-rated episode, and we were going to embarrass our guest.
Nobody's embarrassed.
So we're back for yet another episode, and here's the thing, everybody. I don't know if you know this, but Mary J. Blige was the most featured covered person on Vibe magazine for its entire run. She was featured on the most. She had the most Vibe covers out of anybody.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
So much, to that same momentum, we have the person who's been on the show the most.
Yeah, that's true.
Who time and time again always comes back with more energy, more good vibes, and something else to slay you foes with.
Yes.
Replace F with an H. G-rated. Hose. Always comes with a light, with a love. We're super proud of her and the work that she's doing. And I've said before, she's my mentor. Whether she wants to claim that or not, it doesn't effing matter. JJ, Janita JJ, D. Jones. Welcome back.
He gives me the best intros.
Every single time.
And I feel like I can't come with anything else.
Yeah.
The best intros.
But you come with the heat, with the fire.
I mean,
and desire. Okay? Come through. You do come with the heat, literally. I've got to say. It's nice and bottled up. All right. So I'm not really sure how this show is going to run today, just because Kayla and I are quite beat.
It's been
speak
a
for yourself.
Like down to the ground. Okay, I'll speak for myself.
I'm tired.
I'm beat down. I'm trying to transition back into life. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have it any other way than to bring JJ back on the show. I've been wanting to get her back on the show because she has something to share with you all that is just going to build this community, and that she's going to continue to grow. And I just love the way she handles her business. I love the way she incorporates family. I love the community building she does. So, JJ, welcome back.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
Yes.
Thanks for having me back.
Doing.
Thank you for bringing me in, you guys. I appreciate you and your support. I really do. It means
we're
a lot.
excited. You are also the only person to have been to all three of our studios.
Oh my God!
Do I
the
get
only guest to be at all three of our studios?
I feel
JJ saw us when we were in Kayla's dining room.
Yes.
That beginning.
She was with us then. We've got a photo. We still got that photo.
We do.
Oh my
gosh, it's on our page.
That's true.
It's on the Village Vibes PDX page in the photo section. It's there.
Yep.
And Kayla's looking questionable.
Wait
right.
a minute. Excuse me. I look fine in that photo.
It wasn't your best day, but it's fine.
Why wasn't it my best day?
Because you remember how you used to take photos? You used to intentionally do the...
Okay, that was before I discovered selfies.
And
my lighting.
True. And your lighting
But
and your
fuck
angles.
It was in the beginning.
But
Anyway.
I've also taken rough photos, much to my chagrin.
I feel like all my photos are rough, so it is what
that
it is.
properly
Oh
used?
my God, JJ, shut up. No, we did the one in your apartment.
Yeah, we did the one in my apartment.
Blankets.
Yeah,
Yes.
with the built-in
The
home
fucking
studios.
blankets.
Wow, it's just nice to be reminded of where we've come from,
Yeah.
And
I feel
we're
honored
doing
to
it.
be on the journey.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, we are honored to have you.
Thanks
that
for
you would
taking
like
me
to be a
along.
part.
Thanks for
So,
taking me.
JJ, catch us up with you. What has been going on? Tell the kids what's going on.
It is finally happening for me in the way that I think is a good thing
Yes.
because we have the studio. JJT Studios is finally here. We opened up on April 22nd, and so it's been a little bit over a month. So it's a facility that has fitness classes, personal training. We have a podcast studio, hint, hint. And then we also have DJ lessons that are taught by DJ Ambush.
Who also is part of the X-Ray family.
X-Ray
Yes,
family,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
Great
yes.
family.
I just found
Great
out about
family?
that too. So that's, and we do events as well. So we have just a great space with bay doors and fun lighting, and you just kind of get taken away from the outdoor life when you come inside and just forget about all of it. You know, you just come sweat it out and have a good time. We call it the home of the tribe called Sweat.
Yes.
Yes.
I've got to personally say though that where you're not letting the kids know is that you're walking into a literal like stage setup. Like the lighting. If you want the lighting, it's there. Whatever flavor, whatever color, whatever light or dark you want, it's there. It is a mood.
Absolutely.
It is a vibe. Like all of the equipment is brand new. It is just a beautiful space to be in. I don't know if some of y'all might have gone into my page and see me dancing behind this like purple backdrop and the lights are shining. It's great. It's great for filming.
Your silhouettes.
Yes.
It's because
Those
of that
videos.
studio. We had some fun. I was kicking JJ's ass a little bit this week. I was teaching her to get to the money dance or choreography.
Goodness.
Yeah. And
I'm trying to get to the money, but my neck is about to fall to the backside. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. I'm like, Beyonce, really? I started off with heels.
Yeah, she did.
And
you
I
did.
said, forget
Oh,
this.
girl.
I can't. I said, the beat did
I
it
was
in
like,
heels. I got
she
to run
did.
in heels.
She did. Not only did she do it in heels, she did it for like
2
an
hours.
hour and a half, 2
Yeah.
hours.
With an 8-month rehearsal process.
Yeah.
So give yourself some slack. You picked it up quite fast in
Thank you.
under 20 minutes. So
Thank you. I'm
round of
working.
applause.
Thank
The
you.
whole dance?
No, not the whole
Okay.
thing.
Not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing.
Okay.
But we're
But
getting there.
we got a huge chunk of it out the way.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Yep.
Well. And you're doing JJT Studios literally, I mean, like you are every team player.
Everybody asked me.
Like you're doing everything for it, right?
They asked me, like, who are you? And I said, I'm the janitor.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you see how
Yeah.
clean it is in here? Well, that's
Yeah.
me, right? I come in here and do that. But that's what I love. This is my happy place. I want to be able to provide an experience. When you come in, I have a lavender towel for you after your workout. That's, freshly iced in and cold and fabulous. And you just rub it wherever you want to. And
It's
don't
a
worry
nice-
about
it's
the
nice.
laundry. 'Cause I got you. Like, just come in and put your stuff down and have a great time.
I love
Absolutely.
that so much. I really need to come in. I just can't believe I haven't been in yet. I'm like
and
5
classes,
minutes
you
away.
can come to my
too.
class on Monday.
That's
what
it's
I'm
at
thinking
7.
of.
It's at 7. You can come through.
See?
JJ did invite.
Monday and Tuesday.
Monday 7.
And
Tuesday at
and
7.
what about what's your schedule? What are you? Because you're teaching you're teaching
We
a
have
lot
some
too.
really fun classes. So like this morning I had Bonita Apple Buns, which is one of our popular classes. It's 30 minutes. We use resistance bands and we have a mat and we just get busy. I mean, we are kicking it. It's your abs and your buns at the same time and working all of those things. We have a TRX class because I am TRX certified in rip trainer and suspension system. So I have those things built into the studio as well. So if you want to come in and get it in that way, we have a circuit class. We call it Mama Said Knock You Out, which is like a boxing class, like LL Cool J. You're really getting into it. So I have bags and gloves and sandbags and kettlebells and
Damn, you don't just have it all.
just bring it.
One of the things that I love the most about how you organized it is like the names that you use for the classes, like how you came up with the name for the brand and the company. Can you expand a little bit on that?
So I am a big fan of the tribe called Quest, obviously. My on-air name when I was back in my radio day was Janita Applebum. And I got that name from Ebro, who's currently like the Hot 97 Man of the Year over there or whatever. But
Ebro's
either way,
bae.
he's a sweetheart. But he started here in Portland. And so that's how.
Work. I didn't know that.
I was an intern. I was like 16 years old and just started over at Jammin'. And he came in for the morning show that they were doing. And he's like, hey, what's your name? And I was like, oh, my name is Janita. He's like, oh, no, you're Janita Applebaum. And so that was like my name forever. And I just kept it when I traveled along and did my radio thing. But at that time, I didn't know who they were. And so he's the one who turned me on to all of that. So the song names are what the classes come from. They're song titles. So all of the like Mama Said Knock You Out, that's LL Cool J, or Bonita Apple Buns, that's obviously Bonita Applebomb. There is Check the Thighs, which is Check the Rhymes, or Electric Relaxation, which is the class you're going to be teaching on Monday night, which is like, we're about to, it's not, people think yoga and they think, oh, we're going to go to sleep, and don't get it twisted. Electric relaxation is not really a relaxation. We about to get it.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
tell,
always so
tell us
thoroughly.
what to expect. Or me if I come on Monday.
You are coming.
At 7.
Yeah, you are coming.
You're signed up already.
I kick people's ass. I mean, people just come in and everyone assumes that one of the worst things I think people assume is that they feel like I'm not flexible. And I'm like, why should that stop you from practicing yoga? That has nothing to do with it.
Right.
You work to the where you can, you know, and you work within that. But you got to show up and you got to like be on it and be committed to it and just be open to being led and trusting your instructor. You know, we move.
Well, I think that there's a big misconception about yoga. Like, yoga is just, like, flexible.
Well,
like,
people
about
only see what's on the gram and what the people who are the quote-unquote masters or who excel in the practice. That's the only thing they see, and they think they need to get their leg by their head. It's not about that. It's about checking in with your breath. It's about taking a moment to be still, you know, and get rid of all of those distractions. If you need to focus on the breath, focus on the breath, but you will sweat. I've taught you a little bit of yoga, and, like, you start shaking, right?
Okay, don't be putting all my business out there like that. Don't be telling people that. I'm not shaking.
Yes, you were.
I held the pose just fine.
You and Kenny was damn near
I don't remember what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking
downward
about.
Dog. Remember when I came to adjust you in downward dog, and you were like, oh.
Okay, I did not scream. Can you not make me sound like such a punk ass bitch? Whatever. I do love so much about your studio and the names and everything that you're talking about. The bios that are on the website for all of you. Like your favorite song line that you keep it rooted in the culture too.
That's important. We're trying to just find a place where that is you're exposed to that. Coming from, I'm born and raised in Portland, and then moving to the East Coast after college and living out there for 9 years, and then coming back over to the West Side. You're just like, okay, I want to bring it all in together because I learned so much when I was back east, and that's important. Is trying to bring that all back here.
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast or West Coast? I'm gonna have to say
both.
Yeah. So here's what I feel. I feel honored that I was able to grow up on the West Coast as a child, grow up on the East Coast as an adult, and then come back to the West Coast as a mother. So that is, kind of full circle for me. I'm able to provide a little bit of what I had for my children here. Because I don't think, and for my daughter, she gets a mix of it, right? Because her dad is on the East Coast, so she goes back and forth. So, and I think that is the most important thing. You don't get stuck in one way. I love to be calm and chill. You know me, like very, everything is very just, we're hanging out, we're relaxing. We forget about everything else and we kick it. But then the hustle part of it, let's get after it. Let's come up with these creative ideas. Let's get inspired. When I walk into New York City, then it's like
that is totally your energy. Like,
I was gonna say you're a mover.
I
know what I mean?
I am.
I'm always wondering where that source comes from for you. Just because I'm just like, how is
and you
she
got a
doing
lot,
it?
girl.
You
got
like
children and
3
shit.
a.m. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, how is this not?
And that
like,
smile doesn't ever leave.
It doesn't.
Oh, it does. It does. Ask my husband. Yes, it does.
There's a place for
it.
it.
Yeah, right.
There's a place for it, right?
And you were around enough.
But you always put it. But you always have the energy moving up. I really do wonder where that comes from, because I'm just like, I know for a lot of people that's a substance that probably gives them that.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying in a funny way, right? Like, just joking.
I've
like,
heard that
there are people who have that that
Yes.
natural high. It's like, what? So do you
Yeah.
dabble? Like, no, it's just the pure source.
This is who I am. When I was born, my mother called me Sunshine.
Okay.
So you're out to provide your ray of light to the world.
Yeah.
That I really believe that growing up. So that's what she would tell me all the time. So here I am.
Do you ever get into like, because I feel like the energy that you give, it's not just energy, right? It's like positive and it's happy and it's kind and it's
motivating.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Yeah. What do you ever get caught in spaces where you are like, where you have a hard time finding that? You know what I mean? And in that case, like, what do you do to bring it back?
Yes, it's up and downs, valleys, up and down, highs and lows. The lows. So when I get to low points where it's like I'm super tired, I'm feeling unmotivated, my kids are getting on my last nerve, my husband's getting on my last nerve. Everybody can get it today, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Everybody can get the smoke.
Everybody can get it. Man, so you just have to have that moment of peace. In my marriage, I'm able to look at my husband and say, I'm done. I'm checking out.
Yeah.
And I'll do the tag, and we tag, literally touch, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that I want to do, I'm done, and I'm able to do that.
Yeah.
We've had to come up with that because that works for us. So here we are.
Okay.
But that's
Shout
what
out
I do.
communication.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's awesome too that he can even accept that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like a real partnership. Because, partners sometimes be asking to check out or have a moment away, and other people don't like that.
Yes.
Take that very personally. Don't know how to
Process that.
Process
No,
that.
not
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Yes. Second time around, you figure it out. Trust.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
I just want to know, like, besides just getting down and bringing yourself back up, how do you maintain it?
And not
Like,
only
what's
that,
the
but like
driving force?
the
Like,
body is on point still.
I'm looking. I've been staring at your biceps the entire time. I'm like,
the
those,
biceps are nuts,
those
and they're
are big
bigger
as
than
my
they were the last
head.
time I saw her.
I
And
know.
I'm just like, I don't.
And you saw her last week, huh?
And I saw her last week.
Gosh. Oh my goodness, you are too sweet.
And I'm pretty sure Jax can lift more than I can.
I'm sure he's lifting a car.
He thinks he
Jax
can do
is
something.
JJ's son, and
Has the most amazing.
has his
Insta.
own Instagram account. Where is Jackson?
Yes.
Jaxon.
Right. That's
Mhm,
right.
mhm.
My God,
Jax.
and that child is a beast.
And beautiful.
Thank you.
Pretty
Yes.
babies.
He's pretty
Mhm.
special.
Beautiful.
I
Babies.
just love, and adding on to that, I just love how you raise your kids. I love how they are already like so independent. They already like are just super. Also, they carry that same kind of energy, of just gung ho, beautiful,
Mhm.
wanting to have fun, educating, wanting to get out there and do things, exploring.
They
the
don't
whole
have a
nine.
choice. You know what it is? It's not even trying to do that with them. It's just they don't have a choice. You
Mhm.
either step up, step in line, let's go. I like to roll. I like to do things. I was a single mom for a long time with Jacody.
Mm.
Jackson, I'm an old mom, so it's like, dude, you come on, man. Like, I don't have time to be, chasing you around and stuff. You got to kind of do it with us. So we just kind of all do it
Said old mom.
together. I mean,
She
I'm
did.
going
Did
to
she
roll.
say old
Eye
mom? And I was
roll.
just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I wish.
Shut
So
up.
Okay.
my children are 9 years apart.
Mm.
I didn't sign up for that. Okay. I thought I was done. Made sure that I'm now officially done.
Yeah.
Me and the
Yes.
husband.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's a different thing. It's a
Right,
different
right.
thing.
I just,
Well, you're in
I
two
just
very
loved
different
how
stages.
I remember when JJ came up to me and was just like, I don't know. She was like, I'm 4 or 5 months pregnant and there was not a bump in sight. I was like, and when there was a bump in sight, nothing changed still. It was literally like a small pouch.
Yeah.
Legit. I was like, this is weird. I've never seen a pregnancy like this.
Oh man, that's why I didn't even know I was pregnant.
That's
That's
right.
that
You
was
told
the
me
Oh
problem.
that.
my God.
I found out I was still having a cycle the whole 9. Like I was one
Yeah.
of those, right?
I've heard that you can.
Man, so let me tell you, when I cried. Doctor was like,
Mm.
no, I had just come back from the Bahamas. So I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I think I might have mono. No, went in there. Like, no mono. There's just a baby in there. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh my
shit.
God.
Oh, I cried. Oh,
Mm. I love that you're honest about that. I feel like women feel guilty about finding out about an unplanned pregnancy and having a real reaction to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then if
There's
you
this expectation. Oh, aren't you so excited?
aren't you
Yeah.
so
I
happy?
mean, I got to that point.
Of course.
right?
Not saying you didn't.
Absolutely,
But
of
no,
course.
in the beginning, oh no, I was like thinking in my head, okay, I just came back from the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor said I'm like 3 months pregnant.
Yeah.
This baby's been drunk as shit. I don't know. I don't. What are you supposed to do?
Oh fuck! You really said that. Okay.
But it's true.
Well, fuck the G rating then. Well, the G rating is out the window. We are on a
I
new
love you
episode
guys.
now.
But those are the things you think about.
Right,
know?
right.
So then it's like, did I mess up this baby?
Right.
Did I do? I don't know. And then my mom's like, oh, it's okay.
Maybe the liquor helped because that baby's strong as fuck.
Hey.
Jackson is strong as shit.
Okay.
That's why. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's a little grown ass kid and a
Yeah.
little body. He's mad about it. He wants to be big so
How old
bad.
is he now?
He just turned 3.
Shite. 3. He's a healthy 3.
Yes, he is. He is the size of a 5-year-old. He
I thought he was
basically-
5.
Really?
I legit thought he was 5.
He can wear his older brother is 10
Mm-hmm.
and wears about like size 8.
Mhm.
But sometimes I can get Jackson in his clothes. Like they switch pajamas often, and I don't realize
Excuse
it.
me?
I don't because they have the same pajamas, just different sizes, right? So
Mm.
like they have these matching Black Panther pajamas. They're super cute. So Jackson had on these pants, and I'm like, why are your knees so baggy? But he literally was wearing them. They were his brother's pants.
Yeah.
Like, how does that even work? Okay, anyway.
Okay.
What is your, like, if you had to give a person some advice about how to do it all, what would that one thing be? You know, like you said, you were a single mom. Now you're kind of like redoing the parenting thing with a younger child. You are running your own business. You got cuts in your arm. I didn't even know were possible. And you're also just like an amazing person. So I just want to know, like, if you've got like one line for me, what is it? How can I make my life better?
No, I'm just kidding. Show enough. No, I would say take a moment for yourself. Take a moment for yourself every single day.
Okay. Every single day.
Every single day. I have a moment.
Do you really?
For myself.
What do you do in that moment?
It depends on what's going on.
I heard none of your fucking business.
That's kind of what I heard too. Well, I asked it and I was like,
that's what it depends.
It depends.
What a great answer.
It depends.
Answer like a boss.
I mean, it just depends, and that can vary. Everybody's moment, is something different, right? And it could be just a walk, right? It could be a walk. It could be a workout. It could be going and getting some ice cream or those fabulous. Did you know that Harbago gummy bears, which are my favorite?
Yeah.
They have this mix of baggage now. A bag of gummies.
It's the Star Mix.
Yo.
It's the Star Mix.
I didn't mean to hit the table.
No, hit the table, girl.
But
you really feel strongly about this.
It's the best thing
ever. It is because it has. Haven't you seen it, Britton? You've seen it. You've eaten some.
No.
Out my bag. Yes, you have.
I had the dinosaur ones, I thought.
No, the Star
Yeah,
Mix
but that's what it was. The Star Mix has like all the different kinds. So it has like gummy bears, gummy worms, the snakes, the dinosaurs, the Coca-Cola bottles, the cherries. Yeah. That shit's lit.
Haribo's on it.
Yeah.
Because you get a whole variety.
Yeah.
A mixed bag. Literally.
So just having your moment, whether that's getting a Starbucks bag or going to Knot Springs and kicking it, and relaxing. Or now at this point, I'm in my studio having my moment. I'll turn my music up and practice my Beyonce choreography. Because let me tell you, I'm going to bring it, okay? I'm going to bring it, B.
I know you're going to be ready.
I'm ready.
You. I
got you.
So it's time for Britton's weird question time.
Okay.
I have a few for you.
Oh, no.
Yay.
So the first one is, if there was a movie produced about your life, who would play you and why?
Who would play me and why? I would say a young Nia Long would have played me.
Okay.
Right? Friday, Nia Long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because growing up, that was the one. Everybody was like, oh, you kind of like Nia Long.
Okay.
But that's who would play me just because of me potentially looking like her. Nothing else other than that.
All right.
That's okay.
We'll go
that's
with
kind
Nia
of
Long.
what,
I'll dig that.
Okay.
What was the last gift you gave someone?
Oh.
Tell the truth.
Would that be the one that you guys just got in your little hand? So I got.
Oh, okay. Oh,
that
I
one?
was thinking about something else, but sure, whatever.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
I mean, that's a gift.
Oh,
but
he wants.
That's a better gift.
His bra.
Shut up, Kayla. Fuck you.
How snatched are you right now?
Listen, I used that thing today when I worked out. It was great, and I added on my little waist trimmer. I added 2 of them on. I tried to sleep with that and 2 waist trimmers last night. So JJ gave me a man girdle. So as y'all know, well, maybe y'all don't know, I've been working my tail off to get back to this thought body.
Snapping it back.
Hard. And that's why I wish you had an Apple Watch so we could like see each other's progress and stuff like that.
High five to Apple Watch.
High five to Apple Watch.
Because we track each other.
We do track each other. And so, like, I have not missed any days in the last 2 weeks.
And
None.
I have.
But you can afford to.
Yep.
So JJ, one day, I was talking to her, and I was like, man, like, when I start to lose the weight and when I start to get in shape, my legs and arms start to lose first. And my neck loses, upper body, all that. But that belly, honey, she likes to take her time. And she's like, well, Bren, you know what you could do? You could get a girdle. And I was just like, what? I was like, what do you mean? Like, get a girdle.
Get a girdle.
The way that you say that you imitate JJ is spot on.
It's like, yeah.
Well, Britton,
you can get a girdle. Women do it
like,
too.
so excited.
We wear it all the
genuinely excited to get you a girdle. Because that's how positive she is.
And just so nobody feels bad about it. First of all, I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm wearing one, and I'm really excited because but they're calling it shapewear.
Right,
Men's shapewear.
And get the disclaimers out there. You're not trying to go for the, we're not pulling
No, I'm not pulling my waist and my organs up into my heart.
Right. So what we're doing is
not a corset.
Holding it in, helping your core, which goes from your front to your back. Some people just think, oh, my core just in the front. No, it's also in your back. So your support system, standing up tall, helping you with your posture. I am 2 C-sections in the game. Okay, like I said, my kids are 9 years apart. All right. The way that the doctors gave it to me after I had Jacody, they gave me a girdle. Before I left the hospital, I was at this fancy New Jersey hospital delivering her. I had no idea this is where the snapback mamas go, right? So they give you, I was younger, so I had no idea. They give you this thing and you put it on, and my mom was like, oh, yeah, they hooked you up. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because my mom, 4 C-sections in the game, she was like, this is what you do to hold it all together. Because, they just basically sliced and diced you like 20 layers deep. You got to keep it all together. So for you, keeping it all together. Yep. For me, holding it all in, keeping it all together. It helps reattach them. Like, oh, that's where I go. That's where I'm supposed to be.
It's working.
If it is, right?
Yeah.
You see
I tried to go to bed with it last night. At some point, I was like,
it's gotta take it.
I had to take it all
Are
off.
you supposed to sleep in those?
You can.
JJ was like, you can wear that shit whenever you want.
Right? I do. Like, whenever my back,
like,
back goes
that's
out,
the first thing she said to me. Was like, go to bed in it.
I think that there's like some kind of tall tale about if you go to bed with your bra and you're going to get breast cancer. So in my mind, I was just thinking,
you
like,
really
is that
you really are like stuck to this thing that I'm wearing a bra. Like you really are like
No. Hold on. Let me explain why I'm comparing the two.
Like
now I'm realizing.
You said this yesterday.
I'm realizing how bad
this
is. Okay, what I said yesterday was I caught a glimpse of the tri-hook and I said, "That's a bra." That's what I said. Obviously, I was joking.
Whatever. You were serious.
I'm thinking about a bra because a bra is restrictive. And it hooks. That's why I'm comparing.
Listen, well, the truth be told, the men's shapewear is also for men who deal with gynecomastia. I have gynecomastia. That's a real thing.
What is that?
Men who naturally have boobs.
Oh, I didn't know that there was a word for that.
They have that tissue. Yeah, it's a real thing.
Oh.
I was in Israel once, and I went to the doctors there, and she was like, "Did you know you have boobs?" And I was like, "Yes, bitch." I've been living.
You trying to catch these hands?
Life.
Shut the fuck up.
She's like, no, you know it's called. This is what it's called. And I was like, I'm aware. Leave me alone. I'm here for my hernia. Why are you talking about my tits?
Maybe she thought the hernias were on your chest. She just wanted to be clear. I'm joking. It's a real thing. You're right. I shouldn't make fun of it.
It's fine. I could care less. I
just didn't know that there was a word for it.
I know when my body comes into its form, that shit doesn't matter because the shit looks like pow pow pow.
You know what's so funny is that I'm pretty sure Kenny has that too. Because whenever he thins up, he's still got a little pouch, a little cream puff.
Okay,
we're
moving on.
Next. I don't even remember what that question.
Last one.
Oh man, that was great.
What is the funniest thing that has happened to you recently?
Talking about man boobs.
Or moobs. So thank
See,
you.
That's what I thought when you said the gyno whatever. I was like, I thought they were just called moobs. I didn't know there was like a scientific term for it.
Oh my hallelujah.
Oh, this is great.
This is. Oh my goodness. How did we get here?
I don't know. It was your weird question hour.
It was weird question time. But what? I just asked you something, right? Did you answer
Did you ask me a question? Did he?
I said, what's the funniest thing? Oh, yeah, you said
I did
movies.
answer.
You did.
Yeah.
You just answered.
This
okay.
was clearly
talking about man boobs.
That's the end of Britton's weird question corner.
Okay, well then I'll just ask some normal questions then, I guess. Okay.
For the normals.
No, this is a good time. You know,
I love you guys.
we get to just kick it with our friend JJ.
We did not come prepared today.
No.
We were just like
you guys are winging it with me?
Oh, we've been
Actually,
winging
you know what? I do
that.
have the only note that I have about this week that I do want to talk about is Robert F. Smith paying for the class of 2019's student debt at Morehouse. 400 students,
Phenomenal.
$40 million, which inherently that's
nothing.
a problem.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's nothing compared to what he makes. I mean,
It's not.
First of all, it's a great thing.
Absolutely.
It is great, but
It
you are kind of.
sets a
It does
tone.
put you in a position of like, why does a person like that have that much money?
Right. Why does a person, period, have that much money?
What are they going to do? They're going to die on top on top of their money.
So, well, if I understand
but it's
correctly,
a great thing.
it wasn't just him though. Was like the company, right? It was a
Yeah,
collective.
his
company.
I'm now trying to remember what his company name is.
Right. But
it's a tech company,
right? So with that being said, if my company, if JJT Studios, who gives small little scholarships for summer camps, you know, is able to do that, then I don't want anyone to come back at me and say, "Well, how are you able to do this?" I do it because I want to.
True that.
I don't even have millions like that. Like,
Yeah.
What?
But I think it just speaks to a larger narrative of just like in general, you know, the CEO of what's his name, Jeff Bezos, Amazon. You know, the guy who runs Tesla. You know, there's just been record like conversation around like these guys don't give back.
They do. Right. They do in their own ways, right? They create programs of things that interest them. That holds, you know.
Yeah, I don't know
things
enough.
They hold up.
I need to know more.
But yes, Bezos does do a lot of things.
It's more about like the distribution of wealth and
Right.
how we allow certain individuals, you know, not regardless of race or class or gender, but in respect to just any individual, really, how they get to a place where they can pay for 400 kids' debt,
right?
When those kids shouldn't even have debt anyway for an education that is required to have a career. So then you,
but this is what you have. I mean, this will always be the case. You know what I mean? That argument of yes, we shouldn't have to deal with it. Education should be free. We'll always have to say that until it is.
Right.
You know, we'll always have to say, well, how do you have student loans and I don't have student loans? Or how do we all have student loans and they didn't, hey, Oprah, you came and talked at our graduation and you didn't pay for our student loans. So what's up with that? You know, that's now happening where people are,
I didn't hear that.
You know,
there are some tweets saying all these people out here scheduled for commencement speeches are shaking in their boots.
Right.
Like now there's a standard, now there's a bar set.
No pressure.
What are you going to do about it?
Exactly. Yeah. And so I get, you know, you can see both sides of it, and that's what makes it a challenge.
Yes, of course, because you don't want to deny that it was a good thing to do,
right?
But you also don't want to blur the fact that it was also probably just the right thing to do,
right?
Aside from being the good thing to do, it was also just the right thing to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do think it's. I thought it was worth bringing up. I think it's worth.
It absolutely is.
Absolutely.
And I know it's a struggle for me sometimes, just because these days I'm just really skeptical, and I'm just like, really, why are you doing this? Like, what's the catch? What's the tax write-off looking like? What's the?
Well,
are
there
you
is a
running
tax
politically?
write-off. Let's
Sure,
be clear.
absolutely.
You know, so he's definitely looking at the other side of it too.
Right.
I make this much. I write off this much. Okay, thank you.
But then there are those details like he did it specifically for an HBCU.
Yeah.
Right.
And as opposed to any other college.
Good catch.
You know what I mean? So
good catch.
there, you know, there are great things about it. There are good things about it. But I'm glad that
it's done, and it's a great thing.
Yes, I'm happy to have the conversation with the two of you. I think.
Hallelujah. I mean, I wish.
Right?
I just wish. That's all.
We cutting checks around here?
I know, right? I'm just thankful to kind of be in this range of generations that are experiencing these different. You know, I'm happy. You know, let's say an Elizabeth Warren gets elected, I'm definitely going to be running to her like, sis, where's my pass me my my loan deferral or whatever the fuck I need.
It's falling off my credit report, right? Like,
when I'm ready, because you best believe can you imagine the day that happens that they're like, all right, everybody's stuff is wiped out. That is going to be the busiest like phone line ever.
So have y'all seen the tweets about like computer hackers? Like if you're going to hack anything, hack the fucking student loan system and just forgive all of our student loans. If you can be out here hacking Facebook and all these other fucking secure websites,
presidential runs home, then hack this education. The rest of the goddamn world out here having free education. Why can you
make
Russia hack this?
Fix this problem.
Stop. They might be listening.
They probably are.
I've
seen how there's
maybe
been
not
people in Russia who's listened. I've seen it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, we're being monitored.
Whatever. We're all being monitored. I told you I'm not watching porn on my phone.
I don't know why that's changed in the last 2 months. Why? Because you got an iPhone? Now all of a sudden you
know, I've upgraded. I'm in the ecosystem now.
Oh, so you can't have that trash on your phone anymore?
iCloud is real. iCloud be up. iCloud be uploading your
that is so
motherfucking like
true.
your whole history of internet. Like I'm like, nope, turn that off.
Yeah,
Well,
y'all
did you
think we
guys
have
hear about the
tethers?
teacher who's he had his iPhone connected to his
Yes.
and he got the picture of his dick was up on the screen
Oh,
in the classroom?
No,
Oh, girl, you're
That was out
telling
here.
some business. That
That was out
Oh.
here. So I'm in a mom group.
in our school.
Yeah, in our school district.
Shut
yes.
up.
Yes. My mom's group was going nuts.
Oh,
Like,
you're in
yo.
that mom's group?
Oh man.
Oh, that mom's group is
On
wait.
fire.
Is
I'm in a
it like
couple moms
the
group.
mom's group?
I'm so
There's
messed
a couple
up.
of moms groups
I'm
that
so
I'm in.
disgusted.
I've seen some of those moms groups. Some of those
They're off the
moms
hook.
be crazy.
Yeah, I had to get out of those ones.
Why was the
Yeah.
first
Would
thing
you
that
like
came
to
into
know
my
what's
head was,
going
well, how big was it?
Because you're a messy, dirty bitch. You're talking
All
about
right.
fucking
This is
16-year-olds.
a G-rated episode
No,
where
it's
I
not.
want JJ to be able to listen to this
Lies.
in the security of her home.
I can when the kids go to bed always. Because then I'm talking about them too, you know. and kids
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
like, oh man.
Okay.
I love you guys.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
What do I watch Game of Thrones?
Okay, so I just finished
Dude,
season
this is
7
who-
last
this is-
night. I just finished season 7 last night. So, okay, hold on.
Don't say anything.
Wait a
Jay.
minute.
Don't say her.
Don't say a fucking thing. So, spoilers if you're an asshole like me and you're just now getting on the Game of Thrones train and you've not watched season 7 yet, there will be spoilers for the next couple of minutes. Just saw Baelish die.
Oh.
Whoa.
Didn't I tell you?
It's
Didn't I
Take
tell
that
you?
motherfucker
Right.
out.
Yeah.
That is
Take
when
him out.
that was the night I came over to your
I was
house.
gonna
I
say
saw
that.
episode. That was the first
Yep.
episode of
How-
Game of Thrones that I
When
saw.
did you start Game of Thrones?
That was
Did you start
3
it?
years,
3 years
ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. We just got
There
Yeah.
was that big of a gap between 7 and 8?
Yeah.
Oh man. Are you
No,
kidding me?
well, I
Oh.
mean, oh wait, no,
Wait,
maybe it's 2 years
2
ago.
years
Then.
ago. Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yep.
2 years ago.
2 years.
Okay. But there was a hiatus for a while,
And I didn't
right?
know nothing.
Yeah.
I was looking at that. I just seen some man get his throat slit. And I
Oh.
was like, what is that?
Right.
And like,
Oh,
Yeah.
did you remember it when you had started watching it?
I remember that moment when I got to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. I was
Okay.
like,
all
Oh,
Coming
that's
together.
why that
Yeah.
happened when I
Yes.
first saw it and had no context for it.
Yes.
Right.
But you were in it because you were, trying
I
to
was
figure out.
like, what is
Like,
this?
what is this?
This
Right.
is entertaining.
Yeah,
Let
it
me
was
watch
good.
this
I know.
show.
Yeah. I mean, I've found there's a lot.
What did you think
That
of
I'm
the
dealing
season
with.
8? What did you think of season 8? Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
Wait,
never
no.
mind, Kayla. Never mind.
No.
I
never
just
mind.
wanted to give updates and talk about like all of these things that I'm discovering, like that Jon is Daenerys' nephew,
Yes, God.
and you find out as they're banging, and I'm
Nass
like,
and
yeah,
tea. Nass and
And
tea.
then she want to keep
a lot
it
of
going.
incest. Oh, don't tell me that.
Oh, yeah, we can't say anything.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm
What
sorry.
else? What else happened? Oh, the fucking dragon. The fucking reanimated dragon. I'm like, how is anybody going to survive season 8? I don't get it.
Oh, we already at Blue Dragon.
Yep.
We
Yep.
are already
blue
at the wall
dragon.
has fallen. The dragon is.
Wasn't that a moment?
Yeah.
That is not a moment. I'm like, why even have a season 8? Everybody is going
Listen,
to
girl,
die.
and that's the problem. And this is where the problem is.
There we
Like,
go.
it's like, oh.
Because that's where season 7 ends.
And-
is with the
yes.
dragon
Yes.
Yep.
with the wall.
So you got
Right.
to the end.
Yep. You ready?
I'm on season. We're on season 8. We're
What,
starting
sis?
season 8. Listen, bitch, we really worked our asses off to get here. Okay,
love it.
we hustled. We watched. I have not watched any kind of any other TV for the last 4 weeks. Okay, Game of Thrones strictly. I haven't seen a commercial in the last fucking I don't know how long.
Work.
man.
I have no clue what's happening in pop culture. I have not watched regular television. I have strictly watched Homecoming and Game of Thrones. If Kenny's not home, it's Homecoming, and if he is, it's Game of Thrones. So anyway, we've really worked. But I do want to hear what you thought of season 8 in the most vague way that you can put it without giving anything away.
Super shady way. Let's see. Season 8.
Because everybody said that season 8 was a dud.
It was.
I want to say.
dud-like.
I'm gonna say hated it. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hated it?
I'm going to
Yeah.
say enjoyed until. I'm going to say
She's like,
there were moments until. There were moments.
there were
If
moments.
you think about it, every episode.
That one episode, though.
Every episode.
That one episode,
You
though.
had one with a glimmer of hope, and then after that,
The one, you know what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about.
Now, hold on. Now, wait a minute. I've got a question. So, is this like you weren't huge fans of it because?
Well,
more bad shit happens.
Here's what I'm
or
saying. Here's what I'm going to
it was
say. I would
boring.
have preferred. I would have waited until that man finished the books. Period. I would have been like, if they would have been like, here, let's we're taking hiatus until whatever his name is, Martins.
Yeah.
J.J. Martins.
Mm-hmm.
George
J.J.?
R.R. Martin.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Tolkien.
JJ.
You're thinking
J.J. Abrams. I don't know.
Right.
Somebody, whoever
J.R.
wrote the books.
Tolkien. There are all kinds, and then there's
Whoever I
something.
would have simply just waited until he completed the books.
Oh, he
I don't-
hasn't completed the book.
No.
But that's not even.
Oh,
I get that. And that's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Okay,
But you have to also think about it too. There were so many storylines and things that were going on with Game of Thrones in general. As you're catching up with all of it, like there's so much stuff going on.
The first 6
right?
seasons, I'm
Yo.
like, why are you introducing a new character? Why do I have to learn a new fucking world and
Right.
city? I don't get it. Yes.
Right. And so now we're this is the last season. Okay. Do we really care about this show? Do we really care about coming to work? Think about it. If you know your job is going down, let's be honest.
Think about it.
Think about it. That's Beyonce. Let's be
Think
honest.
about it. Yeah.
Make me laugh.
Make me laugh.
Think about it.
But you would think, no, I'm not going to put up my best into it. I don't really care about it. All the shows, all of them, especially HBO, Sopranos, you know, The Wire, when they end, we all like.
They don't end well.
They jumped the shark a long
People
time
are
ago.
still talking about The Sopranos and that fucking ending.
That was the horrible.
Do you remember that?
I never watched The Sopranos.
Oh,
I never
man.
watched
And I
it
never
either.
watched The Wire.
I never watched it either. But because it was such a big deal, you still hear about it. So The Sopranos was. Do you want to know? Do you care to know?
I loved The Sopranos.
Should I
watched
watch
it in
it?
college. It was great. We had Sunday dinners to it and
I
everything.
never watched it.
It
I
was
never
cool.
got
I'll watch
into
it.
it.
I'm gonna start it tonight.
I don't think it's necessary at this
Oh.
point. I think it's watch Dead to Me. It's good.
Oh, I've heard Dead to
Okay.
Me is good.
I
On
heard
Netflix.
Westworld is good too.
Yep, that's good.
Dead to Me is
Oh.
good with Christina
Oh,
Applegate.
I am so impressed.
Really?
I am so serious. I didn't know if I
That's
was
the
going to like
Netflix
it.
series,
Yep,
right?
that's a
Yeah,
Netflix
I've heard
series.
really good things about
I
that
am
one.
Netflix
so
is really
impressed.
storming
Netflix
through.
is bringing it.
Okay, but
All
that
it
Disney
needed
Plus
was
is about to
Beyonce.
roll through.
That's
Disney
why they
Plus
bringing it.
It's
It's
about
a
to roll
done deal.
through.
It's
It's about to roll through.
Hey, man.
They are securing everything.
They
They're just
pull
like,
all the Disney movies off of Netflix. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm trying to like my son,
Yep.
mom, Cars. You know, it's 1, 2, and 3 were right there. And now I got to pull the Blu-ray DVD out
Yep.
of the case versus just popping it up.
well, get ready to get your Disney Plus subscription.
I
'cause
already know. It's
And they just
yeah.
opened this. They're opening the Star Wars land at Disneyland in
so my
5
husband,
days.
Yeah, look,
Are you guys going?
let me tell you,
Of course they're going.
When? Because we're going too.
we are.
Why didn't no one
We
fucking
want to
invite me?
wait until it's completely done. We want to wait till it's done,
Okay.
and then when it's done,
Mm-hmm.
him and I are going. We're not even taking the kids.
Oh, good for you. See, that's the way to do it because the kids just slow you down.
Honestly, I don't want to.
And you're like, oh, you don't want to go on these thriller rides?
Yeah.
Well,
Bye.
yeah, stay
Yeah.
in your stay in the
Check them
stroller.
up. Check them up.
Nope, no Ewoks for you.
I've always maintained that if Kenny and I
I
ever
didn't
have
know about-
kids,
I didn't even know
we
that was a
won't
thing.
go.
So it's called Star Wars Land.
What?
Yes.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
nothing
they're
about it.
building.
I'm too
Oh,
busy out
it's
here
a
trying to
big
make
deal.
sure I don't get kicked out of my goddamn apartment.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Oh, whoa. Don't you really?
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't mean to make it sad. I'm just
Didn't make
saying.
it
I'm
No,
I'm
we're
saying
just
I haven't.
No,
we're
we're
I'm
fine.
joking.
Whoa. Okay. So Star Wars Land.
Yes. You know my
Yeah.
wedding was Star Wars themed, so I'm
Yes,
a
it
very
was.
big like.
Yes,
yeah.
you are.
We give out lightsabers on Halloween every year. You know,
Yeah.
I've
it's
seen
the
that. Yeah.
Yep.
real deal. So we are in there.
So that's part of the reason why.
Are you ready for that?
I mean-
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I mean, this is just a big. You're watching Disney and what's happening with Star Wars, like the fact that they own that franchise now,
Yeah.
which is why they have Star Wars series coming out on Disney Plus, and
Yeah.
they'll have all of the
Well,
Star Wars movies.
Well, I know the only reason why I'm even remotely interested is because I know this is the final X-Men movie that's coming out, and Disney's
Right.
gonna be like, "Thank you,
Yeah,
give us free, thank you,
the hand motion. That was.
thanks Fox, been cute."
Yeah, they are really. They're really
Okay,
fucking
so
it
Star
all
Wars
up.
Land. Are you ready for that final movie?
I think so.
It's coming out in December, right?
I want to say, yeah. December is usually when they release. It's like December and July are their releases. But yeah, December is supposed to be good. I don't know. I didn't watch the last one, to be honest. I've kind of fallen off just a little bit.
Whoa, wait, but these last three aren't a part of the actual series.
That's where
Right.
that's,
Right?
Yes. That's
Okay.
the other part of it too. It's like
They're
okay,
kind of like spin-offs.
there's so many storylines. I can only
But they're coming back
Yeah.
at some point to
They're
do
bringing
7,
back.
8, 9, right?
Yes, they are
Okay.
supposed to.
Okay.
But hopefully Disney's
Mhm.
taking it. So will they?
Yeah,
All
I
know is
mean,
Disney has the best
I don't
CGI.
know.
Disney has the best CGI. I'm sorry, Sony. I'm sorry, Fox. Y'all suck. Like,
Oh,
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
no, I mean they do,
But it's true,
because
yeah.
because the CGI
No,
is just
no, no.
different.
Honestly, look at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Okay. You go on. Have you gone on any of the rides over at Universal
Yes.
Studios? That Transformer ride. Just talk
Oh,
about
I haven't been on the Transformer ride.
That ride right there will shut everything. I love Disney.
How far is Universal Studios from Disneyland?
It is no. So Disneyland is in Anaheim, and Universal Studios is in Universal City, which is on the opposite side. So it's about like 35, 40 minutes.
Oh,
from each other.
So y'all be talking in the context of California. I be talking like Florida, like.
I don't feel like you're just dating
that's
the
where
whole state.
Epcot Center and Disney World is
Disney
in
World,
Florida,
yeah.
and like Universal Studios is also out there too.
Right. The big one.
I remember my mom gypped
Yeah,
so
I've
good.
not been there, but I also like have, regardless of it being Disneyland, I just have no interest to be in Florida, like ever. I'm just not
but you
interested.
gotta see Epcot Center. I haven't heard much about Disney World in a long time.
I have never gone. That's on my list eventually.
That Epcot Center was something
gone.
else. I was like, ooh, what is this? It's like the golden portion of the Wiz.
Oh, what?
That's what Epcot Center was.
Oh man, that's
you got to be
great.
seen in green. I won't
How
become
do you
dead
know the movie so
red.
well, but you don't know the song, like the title song?
Of what?
Home.
Oh, leave me alone, Kayla.
I'm just surprised. I'm more just surprised.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
Okay.
I wish I could.
I wish I was home.
I wish I
was back there.
Okay,
to the
Kayla.
things I've been knowing. We can sing. We can make an album.
Let me find
You
out.
know what, Kayla? We need to make an album.
I'm not making an album.
Kayla, can we please make an album?
You guys can make your recordings at JJG Studios.
Yeah, we do. I wonder.
we need to come through
Who makes
the
beats?
studio.
I really would like to do an album with you.
It would be funny to write an album together.
Let's do this. I'm inspired.
Oh, also we need to have a sit down with JJ about our 100th episode celebration.
True that.
Because we were chatting about it, and JJ started yelling at me, and she was like, "You know, this is what the fuck I do." I was like, "I know."
So
I'm excited.
We have a few more questions.
Okay.
We're gonna bring it back to you, JJ.
Yes.
Hey, I'm just kicking it.
What would JJ today tell 12-year-old JJ?
12-year-old JJ. Ooh. 12-year-old JJ, heads up that Sakari Martin was coming for you. He was going to have to whoop her ass. Sorry, Sakari. But Whitaker Middle School, man, let's keep it all the way 100. Okay? So
Better
JJ,
give her
That's
these
great.
hands.
That's great.
JJ was
Who won
Sakari
the
Martin
fight?
wants that smoke, bitch. That's what she wants.
I don't know what happened. I was the quiet one with the 2 French braids because I didn't do my own hair. My mom did my hair forever, right? So she would braid it in 2 French braids, and I was in class, and Sakari was like, something. She was popping mess from way over there. She's over there. I'm way over here, and she was coming across the room to me, and all I said was, you haven't said anything to me that's worth anything. Because she's just popping stuff, right? That's what kids did. And then she got up, and then she walked over, and she started talking stuff. And I'm still sitting down, in my seat, and she's standing right there. And so she's popping. I'm like, well, then do something, is what I said. And I'm sitting down. She's standing over me. And she swings, and I'm sitting down. We have those stupid desks with a chair connected to
heavy
the...
joints.
Yes.
Heavy joints.
Yeah.
So she's, I got to get around to get to her, but she's there. She swings. I get up, and I
knock that bitch
I don't know
out.
what I
Clock her
did. It was
good.
something
Pop,
that
pop.
I took her down to the ground because I
Hit her right in that artery.
She fell
the one that
down.
knocks you out.
She fell down. I got on top of her, and then it was like boom, 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 boom. Right? Next thing I know, there's ambulance coming. I got my parents
you
coming.
clocked that artery. That's what you did.
So she unfortunately had the red eyes for 3 months.
Oh, you clocked
Those broken blood vessel things.
Oh, I know exactly what you hear.
I didn't even realize that was a thing at that time, but
It's right there.
that's where we learned.
Right behind that ear.
That is where we learned.
Yeah. You're doing like uppercuts and undercuts and
Nope.
and like
No,
knock.
No, I'm going for the ending. I'm going for the ending. I'm going for the ending. I'm not here to spend 5 minutes fighting. I'm here to end
Well,
this.
that's what Dad would always say. If somebody's gonna come for you, you make sure they remember.
Yeah.
My dad said.
Do you remember Coral on
You would.
Road Rules?
Coral.
No, because
Oh, yes.
do you remember that fight she got in with Julie and she started to take her earrings off and she said, "I'm gonna go home in handcuffs and she's gonna go home on a gurney." And then she said, "I don't fucking wrestle. I fucking beat bitches up." Do you remember that?
Wow.
Those are my favorite lines.
Wow.
Road Rules in Real World back in the day was something.
So whenever I
else.
think
Yeah.
of fighting, for some reason, I have
really
Coral in the back of my
Yeah,
mind.
That's awesome.
I come from I've said this before. I come from DC where like people, we're not fighting for fists. Like I'm getting a bag of locks. It's over. I'm causing a death. Like not me, but I've seen people show up to fights with bags. I don't know if you remember that episode of Martin where he got beat up so bad by Tommy Hearns or whatever. He got knocked into the wall and his head was swollen. I've seen that in real life. The people don't fight. People from DC don't fight to just be like, I'm proving a point. They fight to like, you will remember this.
Yeah, well, you kind of have
Don't
to
ever.
protect yourself. Come for me again if you want to.
Yeah. Well, that's
Catch
good advice
these
to
monos.
12-year-old Janita.
Catch
There you go.
these monos.
Hey.
Catch these monos. Bitch.
Think
Okay,
about it.
Think about it.
That's awesome.
You. Okay, what does JJ today want to tell 60-year-old JJ?
60.
Yeah.
Ooh. 60s. Man, you made it.
Oh,
Right?
Yay, that's good.
I like
you
that.
made it. 'Cause,
In this
yeah,
world.
Right?
It's like
There's
Game of Thrones out here.
Like, bitch, we still here?
We
Yeah.
said,
Again, past a certain age is now an accomplishment.
man.
You made it.
Child,
Didn't know I was gonna
listen,
make it
I'm
this
definitely weary of those 50s. I'm like, Lord,
Mm.
I'm just hoping. Like, just keep me through the 50s.
I know.
Keep
We
me
forget
through the
how long.
50s.
I think about the 90s and I'm like, that was almost 30 years ago.
I know.
Keep
My
me-
20-year
Yeah.
reunion's coming up 2 weeks for high school.
Yikes.
Crazy town.
Wait,
Yikes.
20-year reunion?
I know. Don't say. See, I told you. I'm
Oh,
old.
girl, you're young.
Young.
Yes. I'm on my 13th year from high school.
I'm
Yeah.
on my 7th.
Okay.
70th. You tried it, bitch. 17th.
Damn. I just got that. I was doing the math. I'm like, wait, 7? Hold up. I'm
yeah. You're a
Blame
liar.
the drink.
Okay.
Okay. What is the thing that you hope for the most with JJT Studios?
Ooh. I really want it to be successful to where the tribe, the family that we are creating
Mm-hmm.
is killing it. Because once one person grows, it kind of feeds everyone, right? We all filter down to each other. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm inspired by Issa Rae from Insecure. She brought her team together. Everyone is killing it now because she was like, all right, guys, I have this idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I want to do this.
Yeah.
And I need you to jump on board.
I
You
started
know?
watching it over again. I started season 1 again.
Oh,
you did?
wow.
yesterday.
Getting ready.
Just because, like, I really love that
Yeah.
show.
It's a good
It's
show.
a great show.
It's
a great
funny.
And
It's
I
smart.
catch
It's
more and
entertaining.
more. It's just like with anything that you like watch over and over again. You catch something else that you didn't notice before.
show. Mm-hmm.
And so I really dig that. I love that you follow that mold, but like you
Yeah.
also make it your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's so
Thank
important. Tell people, this is plug time. So tell
Oh,
people where to
yay.
find you, all the things, all the
Yes.
things.
All the things. Okay, so go onto the website, thetribecalledsweat.com. Make sure that is the THE, because A Tribe Called Sweat is, something completely different. We are the Tribe Called Sweat and the only the.
Okay.
If you're on MindBody, like if you like to, use that app to book classes and things like that, you can find us there at JJT Studios. You can also cruise on over to see us. We are right next to the Washington Square Mall in Beaverton. So you can come check us out, but it is a boutique fitness facility. So if you are not booked for a class and you just pop up and it's not a class time, you might not get anybody there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
make sure that you just kind of reach out. You can email info@jjtstudios.com. All of our information, cell phone address, all that stuff is listed on our website, The Tribe Called Sweat. But come through. We have office hours where we have an open podcast studio where you can come in and get your questions answered. If you have editing problems, if you want to figure out, what kind of microphone you should use for your home studio, stuff like that, we have engineer on site to help you go through all of those things and answer your questions and check out our studio too, because I think it's kind of cool. And it's available for you. So that's also a thing too. Summer camp's coming up.
Ooh.
Summer camp. Yeah, talk
Summer
about that
camp is
summer
gonna be
camp.
fun.
Talk about
I'm
that summer camp.
excited.
That's big.
I'm really excited about this. So we are doing ages 6 through 13, and we are doing it from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have 2 weeks that we're going to do. We're going to do the first week after school lets out, which is in June. So it's like June 16th through like 21st. So like the first week after school lets out. And then we're going to do it again in August. And so what we're doing is we are having the components. We have fitness, we have DJ, turntablism, and then we have podcasts. So the kids get to cycle through
I
all
love
that fun stuff, come up with some projects.
That is so cool.
We also do some games and team building and, make it. I like kids.
A summer camp, that's like legit.
I'm excited
Super
about
legit.
it. Just do something.
Okay, well, you heard it. Go to the website.
What about social media?
Social media. So Instagram, we are definitely there. The Tribe Called Sweat is where you can find us. And then if you want to see like a belly pregnancy picture, because you were talking about me being pregnant,
Yes.
you can have the before and the after. Go to Janita Jones Fitness, which is on Instagram, Janita Jones, Jones Fitness. That is my public Instagram page. So check it out if you want to see it. It's kind of funny.
It's great. There's not a bump in sight.
Oh no! Oh, it's huge. Are you kidding me?
I really want to see.
Oh,
now I really want to see it.
Yeah, you gotta check it, Kayla. It's huge.
I'm going to.
Man.
Okay. Well, you know how we close out the episode, right?
Do you know how we close out the show now?
So I believe it's like, you asked that question.
Yeah, we do.
The big question.
Yeah, the big question. Well,
names the episode and the whole 9.
Yep.
Third time's a charm. I got it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You go, Kayla. You do the honors.
It takes a village to
keep you on your toes.
Okay.
Or a Jackson to keep you on your toes. Yes, okay. To keep you on your toes.
Yep.
Yes. I say that because, like, for example, Brenton and I are sharing the Apple Watch, fitness thing together. So we are motivating each other throughout the day. I'll get the notification. Brenton just finished a workout. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I gotta get it together. He's over here.
What I love,
what the fuck?
I love that. I love that. That really inspired. I didn't realize how motivating that would be for people, us sharing that information.
Right.
Like I see everybody, and we all like send each other those like notes and stuff. Like you winning, you doing it. Like that's some crazy shit right there. Like.
Yep.
I love that about
That's
the
great.
whole Apple Watch community.
So
it's really fun.
Keeping you on your toes, keeping you inspired, keeping you, even coming in here, you and I were just chatting it out, and it was like, wait a second. We have 100th episode to plan.
We do.
We're
we gotta
going
figure
to
that
be
out.
on it.
We on it.
Yeah.
Brett and I are working toward it.
We're on episode 94 or 5 now.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Wait, what?
3, 4.
90?
We're on 94. This will be 94.
We're in our 90s now?
We're in our 90s.
Oh, shit. I had no
We've
idea.
Been in the 90s.
Okay, so we're gonna have a party.
So maybe
soon.
and this
Details
is also
will be
yes, but also this is a time to tell you all that we won't, if you care, we won't be back.
Yeah, our episode today is this. We're not doing Bae of the Week. We're not doing, we just wanted to kick it with JJ. But
and I appreciate that.
June is busy. Come see us next weekend. Come see us this Saturday, June 1st at My People's Market. It's this Saturday. June 1st. It is at the old post office in the lot on 9th and Lovejoy. It's a pretty big space. There are some really rad things that they're going to have there. Interactive stuff to engage the crowd. It's not your old typical boring ass Saturday market, okay? This is
not that there's anything wrong with Saturday markets. Thank you for the
No, I love Saturday market, but My People's Market is really about bringing forth vendors of color, people of color, entrepreneurs of color. It is a great place to come and use your money to support.
Hallelujah.
So come out and see us there. We are traveling for the rest of June. Britton is going to Montana. I am going to California, so we will not be releasing much content. I can't say that I feel bad about it. I'm not sorry.
Have a moment to yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
this
your
is our
moments.
moment.
You know, but we do that any damn way. Like
That's
we're
true.
Like the worst.
That's true.
We're like, girl, you want to do something this week? No. Okay, sis. See you next week.
Yep. I like
No, I'll still see you
Yeah,
tomorrow,
you'll still see me tomorrow,
but
but like.
we won't be recording. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank
We
you for
love
having
having
me
you
in.
on so much. You're obviously the
I-
all-star guest.
I do have one bae of the week, and I hope I'm not putting her on Front Street too much. Just real quick. I was at the Safeway the other day. I won't tell you where, but in my neighborhood. And I come through with my whole, like, cart of stuff. It's about $90 worth of stuff, which that's another thing for another time, which I was like, why are groceries that goddamn expensive? But I'm in the line, and I see the people ahead of me have, like, a few items. Don't trip about it or nothing. I just put my stuff on the conveyor belt, go. So I get up. It's my turn. I get up there, and her name is Tammy, Miss Tammy. Shout out to Tammy. That's my bae of the week. She got me good. She looks at me in my face with, like, this really stern black woman look, Southern. She's just like, you know this is a 2-item lane, right?
Oh.
And I was like, I mean, my eyes, like, bolted. Like, my whole face, my chest tightened, everything. I was like, okay, ma'am. Well, I will take this all off. I'll put it back in my cart, and I'll go somewhere else. And she looked at me like she gritted her teeth, and she was like, yes. And I mean, I was looking around for the 2-item only sign. Like, I was literally that, like, flummoxed. I was just like, what? I was like, okay, I'll take off all of these items. And when I tell you, she lets out, even the guy behind me is looking, he has 5 items, and he's like, holy shit, I need to get my shit out of here.
She is not playing. Nope.
And so I was like, I'll take them off. It's fine. And she lets out this hearty cackle. She lets out this hearty cackle that fills the entire Safeway store. And she's like, you should have seen your face.
Oh.
She got me so good. She was just like, of course this ain't no 2-item line. Like, she laughed the whole, like, she's cackling like, beep, 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 beep. You know, and I was just I was like, you got me. You got me. I was like, I'm gonna remember this. This
That
is
is
good.
so sweet. She's probably still talking about you.
She got me good. She got me. My whole, like, energy just could have, like, infiltrated all the food in there and just made it sour. I was just like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're in a dark place. Like, I was like, the darkness continues. Like, I was like, I am full Sith.
God.
I am Sith all the way. Like,
That was a Star Wars reference.
Yes, it was.
I got that one.
Okay,
I know.
snaps!
I've never seen Star
So
Wars.
my bae of the week goes to Miss Tammy out at the Safeway. You got me good, and I live for you.
Thank you, Tammy.
Yes, Miss Tammy. That's
Yes.
great. Back to your Star Wars comment. No,
I've
not
not
a
seen
one.
one.
I'll make sure to bring her the set, and I can't believe it. Jackson, the baby, will walk around the house.
Okay.
Will walk around the house randomly with the Imperial March humming out of his mouth. Like, it is the funniest thing, and we're just like, okay, he'll just be happy playing with toys.
You've created a super fan.
Yeah. So we got you.
I feel bad about it.
No, it's okay. We'll catch you up.
Thank you so much for just.
He
does all of When he's walking out of the bathtub with his towel on, he walks to his room. I'm serious.
That's so sweet.
This has been great, JJ. Thank you so
Yes.
much for stopping by
Thanks
and
for
just
having
kind of
me,
like
guys.
bringing this element of just family. Like, this is a representation of what we are also trying to accomplish, you know, and this is how we keep it, like, in the family, spreading out to the community. Thank you for sharing your journey.
I appreciate
We're
you.
proud
for
of
having
you
me
and for
on.
everything that you're
Guys,
doing.
I'm proud of you guys. This is, look at you. I remember the beginning, kicking it, in your house.
Dude, terrible lighting.
No, it's okay. It was good. Like, make it work.
Wait a minute. Watch
Make
it.
it work.
Watch it.
Make it work, okay? But now
No-
look at where you
No
are.
editing skills.
This is so cool. We
Settle.
came into a studio.
We're just honored that you want to come here to talk about your shit, you know?
Why wouldn't I? That would be so dumb. Say no. I don't want to go on.
But
Village
that's what
Vibes
makes
podcast.
that is what
I
makes
only
you
listen
so
to
wonderful.
your playlist once a week.
Yeah,
at least.
she asked me the other day. She was like,
What
why
is
y'all not
this
coming out with no more playlists? And I was like, I don't know.
We should be.
Like,
We talked
should
about
just
that.
do that. We should just make
Yeah,
another
check
one.
out Village Vibes podcast playlist on
Spotify.
on Apple Music.
Yep.
It's lit.
Let's
It's
just do
only
that.
like
it.
15
It's one of
songs.
my
Another
favorites.
one.
I
Is
played
it really?
I was
It
really
is.
surprised.
I
'cause
played
that's
at
what
the
they said
studio.
at X-Ray.
I've only played it through once or twice.
Oh,
I've
God.
definitely
It's a good
I've bopped to it a few
playlist, though.
times.
It's
It
a great
is.
It's a great
playlist,
playlist.
yeah.
I put it on shuffle and let it just kind of, so it changes every time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
We need to
experience
make a
it.
longer one, an extended one.
True.
Okay.
Also, you'll need to go to Britain's Instagram and see the memoji of Chanel slides.
I deleted that
Why? It's funny.
because you can hear my. And I didn't like
You're
that.
right. You were a little bit close to the camera. At least you didn't hit your head on a wall.
Oh, man.
That was so funny. JJ, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
stopping
Thank
by.
you,
It Takes a
guys.
Village. This is great. We love this.
We
Thank
love
you so
you.
much. We
Guys.
love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you. It Takes a Village, y'all. Thanks for listening.